Good evening, and welcome to Whispered Dreams. Tonight, we'll continue with our stories that you've never heard before. Tonight's story is about William, a somnologist who looks into why people can't sleep, trying to solve their mysteries. I hope that you enjoy, and I would like to send out a special hello to my most loyal subscriber, my dear wife, who listens to every story and gives me tips on how to get better. If you have any suggestions or requests, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoy our new tale. The Soothing Symphony of Sleep. A William Thorne investigation. The rhythmic clicking of teacups and the low murmur of conversation created a calming hum in the quaint tea room. William Thorne, a man whose quiet demeanor and gentle eyes belied a sharp mind, stirred his chamomile tea, the steam carrying a faint scent of apples and serenity. Unlike the other patrons, seeking solace in the warm embrace of chamomile, William was there for work. He was a somnologist, a specialist in the science of sleep. But William wasn't your average sleep doctor. He dealt in the peculiar and the perplexing, the mysteries surrounding slumber. His current client, Mrs. Agatha Harrington, was a wisp of a woman with worry etched around her kind eyes. "Mr. Thorne," she began, her voice barely a whisper, "I haven't slept a proper night in weeks. It's like my dreams have changed." William leaned forward, his posture inviting, not intimidating. "Tell me about them, Mrs. Harrington. Describe what you see, feel, anything you can recall." Hesitantly, Mrs. Harrington shared her fragmented dreams. Visions of lush meadows bathed in otherworldly glow. The melodies of unheard instruments carried by a breeze. A sense of deep peace unlike anything she had ever experienced. They weren't nightmares, but the vividness, the feeling of being drawn into this dreamscape was unsettling. William listened intently, taking notes in a worn leather journal. This case deviated from the usual repertoire of night terrors and insomnia. The vivid dreams, peaceful though unsettling, suggested an external influence. Have there been any recent changes in your life, Mrs. Harrington? Perhaps a new neighbor? A shift in your routine? Well, she began, there was this peculiar antique music box delivered a week ago. It came anonymously with a note that simply said, "For your restless nights." An intriguing development, William mused. A flicker of curiosity dancing in his eyes. Perhaps the key to your unusual dreams lies within this music box. The music box was a thing of ornate beauty, crafted from intricately carved mahogany. A silver inscription on the lid read, "Dreamscapes." With Mrs. Harrington's permission, William took the music box to his cozy apartment, a haven of bookshelves and calming green plants. He wound the key slowly, the anticipation building with each click. A soft, melancholic melody fluttered from the box, carrying an ethereal quality that sent shivers down William's spine. As the last notes faded, a gentle drowsiness washed over him. He closed his eyes, not intending to sleep, but the melody's calming effect proved too strong. And then he was there, the meadow from Mrs. Harrington's dreams, bathed in a soft, golden light. The music from the box swirled around him, intangible yet soothing. But something else was there too, a presence just beyond sight, but keenly felt. A deep peace settled over him, a sense of belonging he didn't understand. However, a faint disquiet wormed its way into the serenity. It felt like a door was ajar, an invitation to something unknown. William woke with a start. The music box, silent beside him. He felt refreshed, strangely rested, but the disquiet lingered. Sleep, it seemed, could hold mysteries beyond peaceful slumber. Determined to solve the music box puzzle, William started with research. He delved into obscure texts on dream manipulation and the history of sleep rituals. He spent days in dusty antique shops, searching for clues about the magic box's origin. His investigation led him to Professor Alistair Thorne, a renowned expert on sleep studies, with an interest in the intersection of dreams and technology. The professor, a man with a shock of silver hair and twinkling blue eyes, welcomed William in his cluttered office. William recounted his experience with the music box, the disquiet alongside the profound sleep it induced. Professor Thorne listened intently. Then a flicker of recognition crossed his face. The dreamscape music boxes, he muttered, stroking his beard. Legends speak of their ability to transport the sleeper to a realm of perfect peace. But those were thought to be lost long ago. According to the professor, the dreamscape music boxes were created by a forgotten civilization. It was a technology that blurred the lines between reality and dreams. They were coveted for their ability to induce a state of profound rest, but were ultimately deemed too powerful and vanished. Professor Thorne's words cast a new light on the mystery. Perhaps the anonymous senders intended to help Mrs. Harrington, but the potential dangers of the music box could not be ignored. William felt a knot of apprehension tighten in his gut. William and the professor delved deeper into the secrets of the dreamscape music box. The ancient text became their Bible. Each deciphered phrase a key, unlocking another layer of the device's complexity. They learned that the music box didn't simply create dreamscapes. It resonated with the sleeper's deepest desires and fears, weaving them into a personalized dreamscape. The unrefined energy within the hidden chamber remained a point of contention. Professor Thorne, ever cautious, advocated leaving it untouched. He feared it held the key to the music box's more manipulative powers, the ability to control dreams entirely. Yet William felt a pull towards it, a sense that understanding its purpose was crucial. He believed the energy could be the missing piece, the harmonic bridge between calming the mind and unlocking the full therapeutic potential of dreams. Their debate reached a boiling point one very stormy night. The wind howled outside, mimicking the turmoil within William. He had a breakthrough, a theory about manipulating the energy within the chamber to amplify positive emotions within the dreamscape. Professor Thorne, however, remained unconvinced. Their disagreement culminated in a heated exchange, leaving a tense silence in its wake. The next morning, William found the professor's empty office. A single note lay on the desk, scrawled in Professor Thorne's elegant handwriting. Gone to consult the one who may hold the key. Stay safe, William. The note sent a jolt through him. Who was the professor referring to? Where had he gone? Was it connected to the music box? Fueled by concern and a renewed purpose, William decided to take matters into his own hands. He meticulously studied the ancient texts, searching for any references to manipulating the hidden energy. He found a cryptic passage about a dreamweaver, a being said to reside in the deepest recesses of the dreamscape, capable of weaving the fabric of dreams and harnessing their power. Hope flickered within William. Perhaps the dream weaver held the key to safely utilizing the music box's power. But how to reach such a being? The text offered no clear path, only a chilling warning. Beware the weaver's bargain. The price of dream manipulation may be steeper than you can imagine. Undeterred, William decided to utilize the music box itself. He spent days meticulously adjusting the crystal frequencies, crafting a melody designed to resonate with the dreamscape, not control it. With a deep breath, he closed his eyes. The music box clutched tightly in his hands. He found himself in a swirling vortex of colors, the air thick with a strange energy. The landscape shifted, solidifying into a breathtaking meadow bathed in an ethereal glow. But the meadow was deserted. Disappointment gnawed at him. But then a flicker of movement caught his eye. a wisp of smoke coalesced, forming a humanoid figure draped in shimmering fabric. The Dreamweaver. Its faceless form exuded an unsettling aura of power. William felt a tremor of fear, but he pressed on, explaining his intentions and the potential for good the music box held. The Dreamweaver listened silently. Its presence, a tangible pressure in the air. When William finished, the Weaver spoke. Its voice, a chorus of whispers that echoed in the mind. Your intentions may be pure, but the power you seek is a double-edged sword. You can offer guidance, but the dreamscape remains a labyrinth. Tread carefully, mortal. The path you walk may lead to solace and sorrow. William accepted the warning, understanding the inherent risks. The Dreamweaver bestowed upon him a single shimmering crystal, radiating an otherworldly light. This key, it whispered, unlocks the potential you seek. Use it wisely, for dreams can be both a refuge and a prison. William found himself back in his apartment, the music box silent beside him. In his hand, he held the crystal, a tangible reminder of his encounter. He knew the true test lay ahead. To utilize the music box's power with the knowledge gleaned from the Dreamweaver, to become a guide, not a puppet master in the realm of dreams. This marked a turning point in William's investigation. He now held the key to the potential breakthrough, a way to harness the power of dreams for good. But with this power came responsibility, a constant awareness of the delicate balance and the potential dangers that lurked in the dreamscape. His journey had just begun, and the melody of sleep had become a symphony of possibilities, waiting to be explored. William started with Mrs. Harrington, using the music box and the knowledge the Dreamweaver had given. He crafted a personalized dreamscape for her, a tranquil haven where her anxieties melted away, and they were replaced by a sense of peace. The results were remarkable. Mrs. Harrington slept soundly for the first time in weeks, waking up refreshed and optimistic. Word of William's success spread, and soon others with sleep problems sought his help. He became known as the Dream Shepherd, his reputation preceding him. He treated a wide range of patients. The insomniac businessman, plagued by nightmares of missed deadlines. The war veteran, haunted by battlefield memories. The lonely person yearning for a connection. Each case required a tailored approach, a unique melody played on the music box, interwoven with the knowledge of the dreamscape, shared by the Dreamweaver. Success, however, bred imitation. Back alley clinics began using crude replicas of the music box, promising quick fixes for sleep problems. The results were often disastrous. Dreamscapes became twisted reflections of the patient's anxieties. William, now a doctor, haunted by unintended consequences, knew he had to act. He began a nationwide campaign educating doctors, the public, about the dangers of unregulated dream manipulation. He presented his findings at prestigious sleep conferences, his voice a stark contrast to the snake oil salesmen promoting their miracle cures. He even testified before Congress, advocating for stricter regulations on sleep technology. The journey wasn't easy. William faced skepticism and backlash from some in the medical community who were blinded by profit. But with each success story, each patient finally finding solace in a well-crafted dreamscape, his resolve grew stronger. Slowly, public opinion shifted. Regulations were implemented, and William found himself at the forefront of a new field, one focused on harnessing the power of dreams for healing rather than exploitation. Years later, William, his hair now streaked with silver, sat in his cozy apartment. The dreamscape music box nestled beside him. Not a tool anymore, but a reminder of a journey. He had learned a very important lesson. The human mind was a delicate instrument, and the dreamscape a vast and powerful realm. It could be a haven of peace or a prison of fear. The key, he realized, wasn't control, but understanding, empathy, and the gentle guidance of a shepherd leading his flock towards a restful night's sleep. As dusk settled, casting long shadows across the room, William reached for a well-worn journal. It was time to document another success story, another patient finding solace in the symphony of dreams. His work was far from over, but he knew with a quiet certainty that the melody of sleep, guided by a careful hand, held the power to soothe the troubled minds of countless individuals, one dream at a time. May your dreams take flight, your sleep last all night, and your rest be an absolute delight. Good night.